In 2023, 117,000 American businesses crossed $1 million in revenue with exactly one person on payroll. That same year, fewer than 2 in 1,000 people who tried ever got there. Both numbers are real, and today we're opening the filter between them. The real math behind who actually crosses that line and who doesn't. A founder who beat the odds and exactly how he did it. And the specific sequence of decisions that decides which side of the filter you end up on. Here's one of the ones who made it. February 2025. One founder, no employees, no funding round, no team, launches an AI app building tool called Base 44. 6 months later, Wix buys it for $80 million. He built it, priced it, and sold it before most startups finish their first hiring round. That story gets clipped, captioned, and turned into a thumbnail about 100 times a week. What almost never gets shown is the other side of the same coin. The same compression that let one person do the work of 20 is the exact force quietly erasing salaried roles in customer service, in operations, in mid-level management. It's not two separate trends, it's one lever, and depending on which end of it you're standing on, it either builds you a business or replaces your job. So the real question isn't, can AI make you $10,000 a month? Structurally, yes, the tooling exists, the margins exist, the case studies exist. The real question is what separates the founder who clears 7 figures from the 99.8% who build something, run the numbers, and never cross the line. That's the filter. Most people never see it because the content telling them to start today skips straight past it. Now, if you've already muted 3 of these videos this year because they all turn into a pitch for some course or some automation agency template, I don't blame you. This isn't that. We're not going to sell you a blueprint. We're going to open the filter up and show you exactly what it's made of, because that's the part that actually determines which side of this number you end up on. Here's what the filter is not. It's not the tools. A full solo AI stack now runs $3,000 to $12,000 a year, a 95 to 98% drop from what the same setup cost with staff a decade ago. Almost free by comparison. So if the tools aren't the bottleneck, why does the filter still catch 99.8% of people? Because most of them build the tool first and the audience never comes. The AI didn't create demand. It let one person fill demand that already existed, faster and cheaper than a team ever could. Take Peter Levels, solo, no employees. Remote OK runs near $2 million a year. His Nomad community project, close to $700,000. His AI photo tool once hit 6 figures a month. None of it started as an AI business. Remote OK launched in 2015, a decade before Solopreneur was a trend piece. The Wedge was already there, a niche, an audience, a reputation for shipping fast in public. AI didn't hand him the business. It let him run 3 of them at once. That's the asset the filter is actually testing for. Not a big audience, a specific one. A few hundred people who already trust you on one narrow thing. The tools aren't the leverage, they're the multiplier. Multiply 0 distribution by infinite automation, and you still get 0. Multiply an existing wedge by that same automation, and the output moves in a completely different direction. So if you don't already have that wedge, what actually moves the needle? Not a course, not a template, 3 things in a specific order. First, pick one narrow problem inside a market you already understand. Not a market you find appealing, one you already have context in. The solo operators who cleared 7 figures almost never entered a market cold. They automated something adjacent to work they'd already been doing, paid or unpaid, for years. Second, get 20 real conversations with people who have that problem before building anything. Not a survey, conversations. This is the step almost every rush to launch framework skips entirely, and it's the single biggest predictor of which side of the filter you land on. An automation nobody asked for, built beautifully, still gets filtered out. Third, and this is the one that actually determines speed. Ship something small enough to be embarrassing in front of those 20 people inside 2 weeks. Not a demo video, a working thing, even a rough one. The AI layer's entire value is compressing the distance between idea and working version. If you're spending months polishing before anyone outside your own head has seen it, you're not using the multiplier. You're recreating the old slow way of building, just with better tools. Notice what's missing from that list. No mention of a specific automation, no tool stack. Because the tool stack is genuinely the easy part now. Model APIs, no-code connectors, off-the-shelf agents. It changes every few months, and whichever one is trending when you're watching this will be outdated by the time you'd need it anyway. What doesn't get outdated is the order. Context first, real conversation second, a rough working version third. Only then does automation multiply something that already has a pulse. Skip that order, and you're not early to an opportunity, you're one more application in a market where 82% of the competition already runs the exact same lean AI-powered setup you were about to build. So go back to the two numbers we opened with. 117,000 solo businesses crossed $1 million, doubled in 2 years, and fewer than 2 in 1,000 solo attempts ever get there. That gap isn't random, and it isn't luck. It's the filter, the same one running quietly under every one of those headlines. It's not testing who can install an automation. It's testing who showed up with a wedge already in hand, and who showed up hoping the tools would build one for them. The tools got cheap, almost free. That was never the hard part, and it never will be again. The hard part is the same as it's always been, just moving faster now, for whoever's actually holding something worth multiplying. Base 44 didn't sell for $80 million because one person learned to prompt an AI model well. It sold because a specific skill, sharpened over years, finally had a multiplier fast enough to match it. Take away the years, and the same tools produce a different outcome, the 99.8% outcome, not the headline. If you're building toward this, the honest move isn't chasing the next automation trend before the last one even loaded. It's asking a harder question first. What do you already know that 20 real people would already pay for right now with no AI involved at all? Answer that, and the multiplier does exactly what it's supposed to do. That's the filter. Most people never get shown it. Now you have. If this kind of breakdown is useful, where we look past AI as its own headline and toward what it actually amplifies, that's what this channel does every week. Subscribe if you want the next one when it lands.